Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're covering a developing and serious situation unfolding in Washington state, in the remote and beautiful Lake Chelan-area. The communities of Lucerne, Holden, and especially Stehekin are currently isolated after a major flood event. The Stehekin River, usually a scenic waterway, has surged beyond its banks, causing catastrophic damage and cutting these towns off from the outside world. Let's break down what happened. Over the past week, a combination of heavy rainfall and rapid snowmelt, what's known as a rain-on-snow event, caused the Stehekin River to swell to historic levels. The river crested at over 25 feet, which is a major flood stage and the second highest level ever recorded. This wasn't just high water, it was a powerful, destructive force. The sheer volume and speed of the water were immense, carrying with it trees, boulders, and all sorts of debris, acting like a battering ram against anything in its path. The primary access to Stehekin, the Stehekin Valley Road, has been utterly devastated. Imagine a lifeline being severed. That's what this road is to the community. Reports and photos coming out of the area are truly shocking. We're seeing entire sections of the road just gone, completely washed away into the river. Culverts, which are the large pipes that allow water to flow under the road, were overwhelmed and then blown out. In some places, the river has carved entirely new channels, running right where the road used to be. The pavement is buckled and broken, and large stretches are buried under feet of rock, mud, and fallen trees. This isn't just an inconvenience, it's a crisis. The road is the only way for residents to travel within the valley, to get to the boat landing, to access essential services, and for emergency vehicles to get through. With the road gone, the community is effectively fractured. People living up valley are now completely isolated from those down valley and from the landing where ferries arrive. Let's talk about the people. Stehekin is a unique, tight-knit community of about 75 year-round residents. They are known for their resilience and self-sufficiency, living a life that's deliberately off the grid. There are no roads connecting Stehekin to the rest of Washington. The only ways in or out are by a 50-mile boat ride up Lake Chelan, by float plane, or by hiking through the rugged North Cascades. Now, with the Valley Road destroyed, even local travel is impossible for many. The flood has hit them hard. Homes and properties have been damaged. The power grid, which is a small local system, has been compromised. The National Park Service, which manages much of the land in the area, has reported extensive damage to their facilities, including campgrounds and trails that are vital to the local tourism economy. The historic Buckner Orchard, a beloved landmark, is also under threat. The immediate concern is, of course, the safety and well-being of the residents. Thankfully, there have been no reports of injuries, which is a testament to the community's preparedness and awareness. However, the long-term challenges are immense. How do they get supplies? How do they handle medical emergencies? How do they begin to rebuild? The Chelan County Emergency Management Team is working with state and federal partners, including the National Park Service, to assess the full extent of the damage. Getting personnel and equipment into the area is a huge logistical challenge. Everything has to be brought in by boat or helicopter. Engineers and road crews are facing a monumental task. This isn't just a matter of patching a few potholes. This is about rebuilding a road in a dynamic and powerful river valley. The recovery process will be long and incredibly expensive. We're talking millions of dollars. The geography of the valley itself makes everything more difficult. They can't just bring in fleets of bulldozers and dump trucks, like they would in a more accessible area. Every piece of equipment, every bag of concrete, every gallon of fuel has to be barged up the lake. This event also highlights the increasing vulnerability of our infrastructure. In the face of a changing climate, scientists have been warning that these rain-on-snow events will become more frequent and more intense. As temperatures warm, more winter precipitation falls as rain instead of snow. And when that rain falls on an existing snowpack, it melts it rapidly, releasing a huge amount of water all at once. This is exactly the scenario that played out in Stehekin. It is a wake-up call that we need to be building more resilient infrastructure that can withstand these new climate realities, especially in vulnerable, remote areas. The communities of Lucerne and Holden Village are also impacted. Holden Village, a Lutheran retreat center, relies on the road from Lucerne for its supplies and access. While the damage there may not be as severe as in Stehekin, the disruption is still significant. The entire upper end of Lake Chelan is feeling the effects of this flood. So what happens now? The first step is a full damage assessment. Teams on the ground are using drones and surveying equipment to map out every washout, every landslide, and every compromised section of the road. This will give them the data they need to start planning the rebuild. But there are tough questions to answer. Do they rebuild the road in the same place, knowing it could be washed out again? Or do they try to realign it, Moving it further away from the river? That would be more expensive and complex, but it might be the only sustainable long-term solution. In the meantime, the community is doing what it does best, coming together. Neighbors are checking on neighbors, sharing resources, and figuring out creative solutions to the challenges they face. The spirit of Stehekin is incredibly strong, but they can't do this alone. They will need support from the county, the state, and the federal government. This is a story we'll be following closely. The road to recovery for Stehekin will be long and difficult, a true test of the resilience of this unique American community. Our thoughts are with all the residents affected by this devastating flood. We hope for a swift and effective response from the authorities to help them begin the process of rebuilding their homes, their infrastructure, and their lives. Thank you for watching. It's important to shine a light on situations like this, especially in remote communities that can sometimes be overlooked. If you found this update informative, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more updates on this and other important stories. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.